What does age look like? We discuss that question and more with my very special guest, Joie Gharrity, on this episode of The Little White Lie. Welcome to The Little White Lie. This is the lifestyle show for super boomers and beyond that will enhance your lifestyle, your health, empower you, and more. Hello everyone, Caren Glasser here. I am so excited that you're here. I am your live stream host, and today we have an amazing show. If you're here on replay, we're delighted. Make sure you comment below and just say replay. If you're here live, we're excited about that as well. Say hello, say hi, we're here. And of course, we would love if you would share this show. Share, and share. My guest today is Joie Gharrity. And we're going to be talking about a topic that she and I talk about all the time. It's all about age, right? It's all about age. But let me tell you a little bit about her first. She's the founder of 113 Branding Digital Studio. She worked for 15 plus years in the entertainment industry for top studios such as Sony Pictures and Walt Disney Company, just to name a few. And she is also the host of the popular live show, the Hollywood Spotlight Series, featuring television, film, and online Hollywood industry influencers. So without further ado, let me invite my special guest, Joie Gharrity, into the show. Hello, Joie. How you doing today?
Hey, Caren. Thank you for having me.
Well, I'm really excited that you're here. And you know that I like to start the show always with this question. And so, Joie Gharrity, what is your little white lie?
Well, I actually don't have or haven't had up to recently a facial routine. So in other words, I would just kind of, take my makeup off, and I wouldn't buy any kind of expensive like lotions or anything like that. And I would get asked all the time, people are like, wow, your skin looks amazing. But there was a point, especially recently, and we talked about this, where I was just like, that's gonna have to change.
Yeah, I get that. You know what? I kind of resemble that remark, because me too. I've been what I like to say, a really bad girl. I spent all these years until I hit 60, and I said, I think I better start taking care of this.
Right? Exactly. Barely even put on sunscreen. I'm like, this might be an issue. This might be an issue.
It is definitely, I think, an issue. But you know what? I mean, you're a beautiful woman, and I think that this is all part of that whole age question, what we do to ourselves, and what we let media tell us and we let other people tell us. So that's really the topic for today. So we're just gonna go right into the subject. Let's talk about. I'm just going to find this right now. There are 4 things that we're going to talk about when we talk about what does age look like, right? Yeah. So the first thing is, in our marketplace, it's embracing that super boomer thing, right? So let's talk about how many times have people come over to you and say, or they say it to me all the time, they say, you don't look your age.
I know. What the heck is that? That always bothers me. And I'm like, am I supposed to take that as a compliment? Hi, Kat. I'm like, am I supposed to? Because I don't take it as a compliment. And here's what I want. Here's what we were talking about the other day. Is I was asking Karen, how many times have you walked up to a man and asked him his age? Like, honest to God, like, just think about that for a second. I couldn't even count on my hand, unless, of course, they were like, super young and hitting on us. We're like, how old are you?
I know.
Right? It's just rude. It's just rude.
And I think it's part of society, though. I think that society wants us to stay forever young, whatever that word young means, right?
Yeah. Like it's a bad thing that we're supposed to stay 16, 18, and 30.
God forbid.
God forbid we go over that. God forbid we go over that. And I love too when men will kind of like beat around the bush when I know they're really just trying to figure out how old I am. So they ask me what year I went to high school. I graduated from high school. I'm like, are you kidding?
I would never say that to somebody else, Or how about the comment that 60 is the new 40?
Right.
Or 50 is the new 20 or 30. I don't know what that means, because quite frankly, when somebody says that's not what 60 looks like, is there in the dictionary, does it say 60 looks like this? I don't know. Right.
And Kat just blogged about this. It's such a great blog, and she talks about how that statement is annoying. And I'm like, thank you, Kat. It was like so authentic, and I totally agree. Again, why are we on ticking clocks, and yet it would be looked at rude to ask anyone else about this particular question,
So
right?
true. So, okay, so here's the question. As we get older, how do we respond to these societal message? I mean, because that's really it. How do we then show up when we're being bombarded constantly?
Oh yeah, exactly. Well, one thing is I will tell you, it's helped change my mindset and really helped me get over the hump is self-care. I didn't have a ton of self-care. Clearly, I was not taking care of my, but now it's the ritual of every single day around the self-care,
Right.
because there's something you talk about all the time too, Caren, that I think is really beautiful, is confidence.
Yeah.
Just being confident in your own skin and being confident about the way we're walking into rooms and how we're walking out of rooms, right?
Very true.
That's the way I think that we handle all this.
And I really happen to believe that women are gorgeous at any age.
They are.
And that is part of the confidence thing. I did a post and a show about that, about going to Las Vegas and feeling very invisible and very not confident about how I looked when I was growing this, hair out. And I really felt there was a shift for me the minute I said, well, you know what? I'm not going to let anybody tell me how to look. Just watch me. And that confidence came in, and it totally changed. It changed my game.
Yeah. It did. It does. It really does. It goes back to the self-care again, about, because when you walk into a room, you got to walk in there like you own it, right? So
Yep.
with these questions, these backhanded questions, I don't worry about them anymore. And by the way, as soon as once they get past these ridiculous questions and they just ask my age, I tell them very confidently, "Oh, I'm 50." And then they go into, "You don't look 50."
I know, and then they go right back. And you know what? I don't just do that. I'm going to be 62 this year, a couple of months, and I already tell people that I'm 62. I go out of my way. 6 months before I turn the next age, it's like I dare people to say, "You don't look that age," or "Really," or "You do look that age." In some cases.
But why
It's
is
like,
this even a conversation? That's what really gets me. That's the part that gets me. How has this even become a conversation? By the way, I think my mom is one of the hottest women on the planet,
yeah,
right? She walks into a room and everyone is like, "Hello," right?
she's stunning. She's stunning
She's
inside and out, though, Joey.
exactly, because she's confident and she walks in and she holds herself. And here's the thing is, I've had some women say to me, "Well, when they quit asking, I'll be really upset." And I'm like, "Really?" I'm like, "You're going to be upset about that?"
So Kat just said, and I'm going to put it up just for a moment, but it will block the whole screen. So I'm just going to put it up because I want Kat to see this up there, but then I'm going to move it down and actually read what it says. It says, part of my Modern Goddess workshop homework was to appreciate our bodies while we put on lotion. I'm already getting nervous when I hear that we caress our skin while putting on our face creams, that we slow down and pay attention. Loving wherever we are is so key. Thank you, Kat. That is
Yeah,
so
thank you, Kat.
important.
It is so true, and it's these rituals. When I was younger, I didn't pay any attention to the rituals because I didn't think I really had to. Right? I wish I would have done it when I was younger, because I would have not maybe had to jump cliffs like I've had to in the last 10 years, to catch up with all these rituals. So I do want to encourage everyone, no matter what age you're out there, is to find these kind of rituals, find these kind of tools, these inner game and external games, and incorporate it into your everyday life, because it will change your life almost overnight.
I so agree.
Interesting. It's so interesting to me how fast things will move.
I so agree. And by the way, guys, if whether you're listening live or on replay, if you want more information about Joey, just put Joey in the comments, and like magic, something will pop up, and you'll get to have more information about Joey. Just wanted, I'm going to put that up there.
And I love magic.
It's like magic. It is totally magic. So I wanted to ask you, you have worked and continue to work in a male-dominated world.
Yeah.
Hollywood is male-dominated. We all are reading the news. We're hearing the news. We're hearing what's going on. What was it like living in a male-dominated arena in terms of the whole age thing? Is it harder for a woman as they get older? Is it harder for a man as they get older? Or is it the same?
It was a nightmare.
Mm.
It was a 24-hour, 7-day a week nightmare. In essence, that it's not just that, but there's a lot of stars.
Yeah.
Right. So the starlets would get younger and younger and younger. And even though your career was progressing faster and faster and faster, you couldn't help but walk into a dinner or a brunch and be like, holy moly, the prettiest typically move there. Right? So age does become such a center stone, but not just age, your weight, your hair, your, the way you dress, anything that has to do with anything, right? About your physicality, that it becomes a center of focus. And I'll tell you, Caren, is that what really started happening for me is I started to kind of lose myself in all that, lose myself in all of that. And then I was just like, this is bull, ...
I get it. I get it. I just threw a shot up of us. We've been friends and colleagues for a while, and we started live streaming together. And part of conversations between friends and colleagues, we talk about a lot of different things. And I know several months ago you asked me, what are you doing? Because I had stepped into a new position.
Right, I did. I was like, what's happening here? And where do I buy it? How do I get it? And then you were so kind, and you started sending me products.
Well, there's a reason.
You were so generous. I was just like, products were just showing up like left. I'm like, I love this. This is amazing. But however, I have to be honest with you. If you hadn't, just knowing you, and you hadn't done that, I probably wouldn't have given as much leverage, because I'm very slow to try new things. But this has been a complete game changer for me. And I want everyone out there to know about it, because it's part of your company, HempSmart.
It is part of my company. And so, I want to throw up a photo. Yeah. So what we're talking about is
Face.
A product called Face.
Right. Face. No, seriously, morning, afternoon, and night, this has been a huge game changer for me. And again, I want to just say this out loud, is that I'm, again, slow to like products, right? Mm-hmm. But I was so in love with this particular product and a couple of the other ones in HempSmart that I jumped on board. I was just like, I have to become part of the company.
So
first time ever.
It's called HempSmart. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Sure.
Hemp CBD, cannabidiol. So cannabidiol is actually, we all have endocannabinoid systems in our body. That means that there are things within our system that help us be healthy. Mm-hmm. And when we use products that have CBD in it, which are cannabidiol, they actually go and enhance the endocannabinoid system that we have inside, whether it's you're putting on your face, whether you're taking it orally, whether you're, drops and all the different things. So this particular product has CBD in it. No THC, no high, no nothing, no illegal, zero. It is pure CBD with some really cool other supplements. And when you put it on your face, it is pretty amazing. It works. I don't say this lightly, and I'm not a big makeup wearer anyways, and never have been.
Me
but
either.
I don't wear any anymore. I slap on some lipstick. You get older, you get age spots. You do. Mm-hmm. You get lines. You do whatever you get, and it is what you get.
Yeah, but this has really smoothed me out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it has. It's. I'm such a fan of it that I've turned my mom onto it. I've turned my sister onto it. I mean, people are like, because I am that girl that I'm just like, I don't talk about products at this level, especially when it comes to beauty products, right? Something like a facial, a face cream. But I cannot say enough about this product. And therefore, I was just like, I'm jumping in. I'm jumping. And I've never jumped on a team like this ever in my whole career.
And that actually, the reality is, Joey called me and she said, this stuff is really great. I want to do this. I want to know more about it. And we decided really to have you come on the show and let's talk a little bit about it, because it really is something that I'm really proud of. I stepped into the COO position of this company, HempSmart, while I'm doing the little white lie, and that is also a statement that says we women can do, and men can do anything we want.
We
right?
can. Well, we're doing a lot of multiple. Yeah, true.
I'm putting, so Kat says she's totally willing to try these out. You really should, Kat, and I'd love to hear what you guys say. And truly, you know, put Joey, just put Joey, not even the whole world, Joie Gharrity, just Joey in the comments, and we'll make sure that you get some information. Or if you want to know right now, you can go over to 113 Hollywood Hemp. I love that name, hollywoodhemp.com, and you can check out the products. Go check out Face.
I had like people like asking me for this product, right? Because I have the travel size too, and I was like, no. I was like, and usually I'm very generous, and I was like, hell to the no. I'm like, I'm holding on because you know you and I are going to be traveling pretty soon, and I was just like, cannot be a day without this. Yeah,
it cannot be a day without it.
It really does make me feel good. And here's the thing: it goes back to self-care.
Right.
It goes back to self-care. It's not about age. It's not. I literally kicked that to the curb a couple months ago, right? When I turned 50, at first I was like, whoa. But you know, I just leaned on my inner game and I was just like, this is who I am. And I'm like, and I'm proud of, I actually think I look better today than in my 30s. I really do. I swear to you, because of the self-care and then my inner game and the inner beauty and like me embracing my life with joy and not being stressed out like I used to, or self-hatred, right? Never skinny enough, never pretty enough. No, those days are, not that it doesn't creep up once in a while, but the self-care portion of it helps to keep it quiet.
It does. It absolutely does. And, you know, even as I've gotten older, the self-care is not just for what you put on your face, it's what you put on your feet. I used to wear 5-inch heels. Mm-hmm. Not good for your body, not good for your feet at all. And I used to say, if I ever stop wearing 5-inch heels, then I have definitely gotten old. And today, my mindset is completely different. I'm not old. I'm just smart.
Right.
I wear flat shoes.
I'm smart.
There you go.
That's why they made you the CEO.
So if you're wondering how to get product and you want to try this out, definitely go to 113 Hollywood Hemp. And while you're there and while you're looking around, I'd like you also to make sure you check out Joie and see all the amazing things she's doing. Go to 113branding.com and also check out the Hollywood Spotlight series. It is an amazing show. She's had some amazing guests on there, directors and producers. And these are really great people that she knows from her past years in the industry and jumping back in the industry, because I know you're back in the industry and you were working with these directors and producers and sharing your brilliance. So please go check her out over there. Any last words you want to share, Joie?
No, I just wanted to also share out there too that Caren and I are going to be heading down to Hollywood.
Yes, we are.
We are. We're heading down to Hollywood. One of the directors that's a client of mine, we're going to be on her set. We're going to be doing live shows from there. And it's going to be super exciting and so much fun. And then we're going to also do a party celebrating our shows and doing live shows from there too. So I just want to say congratulations to both of us, because we've put a lot of time and energy into this. And it's been the most wildest, craziest fun ride ever.
It has, and you know what? It's only just begun.
It has.
We're going to get ready to rock and roll. Well, Joie, thank you so much for joining me on the show. I am just so excited that we work together, we play together, and I look forward to seeing you next week when we go down to Hollywood. I'm going to drop you down into the green room as we finish up the show. See you later. So guys, this is the super boomer moment. This is the moment in the show where I say, this is something that really struck chord with me and I want to share it with all of you. And that is the idea of self-care. You know, look, as we get older, I don't think we get old, we get wiser. And I consider, as my friend Cindy Joseph said, rest her soul, that she considers all of these things wisdom, her wisdom lines and her wisdom age spots. And it doesn't mean that we can't take care of ourselves. And it doesn't mean we can't have self-care and we can use products that are going to help us. But at the end of the day, we should be confident about who we are and take good care of our bodies inside and out. And lastly, I just want to thank you, because we know that you have a choice as to where you spend your time. And I want to thank you that you chose to spend your time with Joie and I today. So go out and give somebody an awesome day, and we'll see you next week on the next episode of The Little White Lie. Goodbye, everyone.